everyone, it's Kay from Mystic Kay. How are you today on this lovely October Eve? First off, the clinking that you hear in the background, that is my pellet stove. It is 37, well, it's in the 30s actually right now. Yesterday it was 37. So today it's a little chilly, so I definitely had to have a fire. So, I am on here tonight to give you your Samhain readings. Samhain is my most favorite time of the year. It's the time when the veil is, well, it's the second time of the year that the veil is the thinnest, if you will. And it's a time that we can get in touch with our ancestors and receive messages on different levels. And it's absolutely wonderful. So, thank you guys all for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. I will definitely go live again on my Facebook page at Mystic K and do a couple more free readings personally for those that you have subscribed. So be watching out for that. So yeah, how are you guys? I hope you're well. Do you have any major plans for Samhain? Alright. Hopefully the weather's not as cold as it is there that it is here. So, that being said, let's get started with our readings, shall we? We are going to, and again, you guys that know me know I have a crap ton of animals that are going to interrupt, so yay. But anywho, we're going to start with the fire signs. That's going to be your Aries, Leo, and your Saggies. I made Guinness beef stew yesterday, and I just had a leftover bowl for dinner. Burnt the crap out of my stomach. That's what I get for being hungry. It's what I get. Alrighty, let's see. What's good for them fire signs? What do we got going on around Samhain? Also bought my dogs little jackets today because they shiver. Okay, well the two little ones shiver. The big one, she does not. She's a beast. Alright, fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Saggies. What's your sign? Is your sign. Alright, so we have a lot of energy going on right here with it's more of a masculine energy that's presiding right here. Presiding, there we go, if I could speak. You're depending a lot, you're kind of rekindling the romance a little bit in this department. You're allowing yourself to kind of see your partner in a different light maybe, and you are kind of seeing some fast action in the love department. Romantic wise, you're seeing a lot more stability, a lot more passion where there once wasn't. Well, not that there wasn't, but you're noticing an increase in passion, and that could be in all areas of your life. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's romantic or that it's, you know, just with you and your significant other. That can be other areas of your life, like your job. It could very well mean that you've relit a passion to have your job, and or not to have your job, but to do your job, because a lot of the times people hate their jobs, and it's really sad because, you know, 9 times out of 10 you're there like 40 hours a week, right? So you want to love what you do, but in this day and age that's really hard to do. So so lots of things are moving, very much movement in this passion area of your life. This could, maybe you're open up a new artistic, you know, ability, or refreshing your mind and being more creative in your life, and that's beautiful because by being creative, then you're kind of, in a way, you're adapting to your surroundings because you're figuring out new ways to get around things. You're figuring out new thought processes, things like that. So welcome that in your life because it's beautiful. And when you're made, you know, when you're faced with choices, go with your heart, go with your gut, go with what the passion, not necessarily your gut, because your gut and your heart, two different things. Go with where your passion lies, because ultimately at the end of the day you're going to be happy. You know, knowing that you've picked something that makes you feel like you've made a difference at the end of the day. And that means all the world to fire signs, your Sag, your Leo, and your Aries. That means all the world because those are very creative energies. Those are fire. Those are, you know, impulsive and artistic, things like that. And just welcome that into your life. Welcome the rekindling of the flame, if you will. No pun intended for my fire signs, right? All right. And one last note on that, don't focus so much on the things that you've lost. Focus on what you've gained. I know it can be all too easy to sit there and be like, oh, well, I didn't do this, I didn't, that failed, and oh, this isn't gonna work, that didn't work, and see all the mistakes that you've made. It's so much easier to sit there and think yourself a failure when you add up everything that you can't do. But what you have to remember is all the things that you can do. Focus on what you've achieved this far. It's amazing how far you've come, and focus on what you've gained, not what you've lost. Because when you focus on what you gained, you're going to notice that that's going to put things in your path that are more welcoming and things that you want, instead of constantly focusing on things that you're not. By focusing on things that you're not, you're telling the universe what you want, essentially, regardless if you're actually physically saying it or not. You're telling the universe that that's okay, that you're cool with that's that. So change your mindset and focus, and be grateful for what you have, and be grateful for how far you've come, because it's a long way that you've come. So kudos to that. My dog always wants out when I go live. I don't know what his deal is. He's a turkey. Okay, next we're going to do the water signs. Funny, the cups comes up first, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So it seems, and again, I'm so sorry, with the fire going, my cheeks are red, all that good stuff, I'm going to be drinking a lot of water here. Potentially spilling it all over myself on video, like usual, right? Anywho. So water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So things, maybe you have gotten a bit emotional. You've kind of acted out impulsively with an emotion, and this was with a decision that was made either with your job, you decided to leave, or you decided to break up with somebody. This is a life-changing event that has happened. This is something that could have blindsided you. This is something that this is something that has substantially changed you in a way. It has destroyed everything that you thought you knew. And this can be a time where you're not exactly sure which way is up. And as a water sign, your emotions can be quite high. You can feel like you're in a constant boat that's just rocking, and you just don't know where the shore is. Well, you have to be able to see the light in it, because a lot of the times when things fall down, they weren't really stable to begin with. So this is going to give you an opportunity to rebuild what you actually want to have, and what you and to rebuild a stronger foundation, therefore a stronger building, if you will. This is going to give you that chance. Sure, it seems really crappy right now. It seems like everything's just distraught and destroyed, but give yourself that time. Spend some time with your loved ones. Go laugh, go do what makes you happy, go watch a movie, go celebrate, go have a couple beers, go do whatever it is that just makes you take a minute and just be you. Go somewhere that makes you feel like you don't have to have a face on all the time, because right now, with this major change in your life, you don't really have the energy to wear that mask anymore. So go to the people that feel like home, and allow yourself to celebrate the beautiful things in life. Because again, going right on with Saggy and the things that we've lost, we can't focus on what's been destroyed, things like that, because if you're constantly focusing on things that are not, you're never going to get to where you actually want to be. So allow yourself to grieve where need be, but don't become that emotion. It's so easy to become our emotions. You must let it flow through you and keep moving. And again, rebuild this building even stronger, okay? So it can withstand even more. Like I said, sometimes things crumble because they weren't strong enough to begin with. And a lot of the times when this destruction occurs, it was necessary to put you where you actually need to be. Maybe you had spent so much time building this house, or building this, metaphorical house, if you will, building this place that wasn't really meant for you to build. And so the universe is like, guess what? I'm going to show you where you need to be, because actually you're much better off here. I know it doesn't seem like it right now, but I assure you things will be okay. Sorry, I'm trying to move I have a lot of stuff on this mat right now, and I'm trying to move all my cards. Okay. Okay, so definitely celebrate all the good that you have in life, because right now things seem topsy-turvy. You're not sure which end is up. So just maintain your balance and celebrate the good things in life, and you will be okay. All right, next we got earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's see what's good for you guys. Okay, so you guys are getting worn thin. You guys are getting a little worn thin right now. You're at a point where you're just mentally exhausted. You don't feel as if there's any sort of an outlet. You're constantly on the defense mentally, and you're hiding behind things while trying to take a breath. Does that make sense? You're lying in wait for more things to hit the fan, if you will. And you've got way too much on your plate is the problem. You are taking on quite too many. It's not that you have too many things on your plate. It's the fact that you don't see all the little things that add up to be the big thing. You're so focused on this big goal, and you just don't see the fact that, okay, you've got this giant goal, whatever that may be, buying a house, getting a career, all the big things in life, right? There's these big things that you want to achieve. You don't see the little picture. You don't see the little check marks that have to be checked off before you achieve that big thing. The very important thing is you can't skip the valleys. You cannot build, bridges between the mountain peaks with good intentions. You have to go through the motions. You can't go through it and half-ass things and skip things and think you're going to get the same result. Which I'm not saying you are, but what I'm saying is allow yourself to see that those little things that you don't really think matter, like, oh, whatever, I'll do that tomorrow. Check it off your list. Get it done, because when you get all the little things done, you're going to be that much closer to the big thing. It can seem really overwhelming when you've got an endless list of things to do, and it seems that they're just mindless and they don't even matter. But the point is that you're actually, you're making a commitment to yourself. You're following through to yourself. You're promising yourself, and you're following through with that. So therefore, your confidence in yourself builds up as you check off these lists. As you take care of these little things at a time, they start to build the bigger picture. You can't just go out and get this giant thing and it's already put together. You know what I mean? You got to just put the pieces together yourself, collect them as you go, and then you will see the bigger picture. It'll become a lot clearer. You need to allow yourself to be a little bit more adventurous. Maybe this goal that you've been focusing on, you have been so focused on it that it has taken all of your mental energy. And that, again, is what's leaving you tired and a bit on the defense, if you will, still ready to fight, but oh man, you're just tired, right? Well, allow yourself to be adventurous again, and to maybe look at it from a kid's point of view. Question what it is, prioritize these tasks that you have. Make sure that this big goal is truly what you want, and it's truly something that you want to go for. So maybe go out on a little adventure and see, where this is going to lead you. You need to take some time to just relax, and self-love is a huge thing. That's not selfish at all. That's you, eating a really nice, like a healthy meal instead of a bunch of oatmeal cream pies, which is what I've been eating anyway. But that's you eating a healthy meal. That's you drinking lots of water, taking a nice bath, listening to some meditative music, maybe doing yoga. I suggest maybe going outside if you can. Here it's freezing, so maybe wherever you're at, it's not so freaking cold. But excuse me, my eye itches. And so, just get out in nature and allow yourself to see everything that you have before you, and that you are in fact doing well. And I know that maybe like with this list, it doesn't seem, or with these tasks that you have to do, it seems like they're endless and they're never going to go. But if you just keep checking them off day by day, you cannot do everything in one day. You can't change the world in one day, no matter how much you want to. But just see the abundance around you and know that you've gotten there. You've achieved this, and it's beautiful, and great things take time. Don't think that you've failed or something because you're on some sort of a time frame. You're not. This is your life, Do little things, and then eventually you'll see that they all just sort of click, and they all just sort of fall into place with each other. Okay? I gotta scoot this bag now. Goodness. I need more space. Okay. Our last sign that we are going to do, the last sign period, is air. Pardon me, that's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So I'm gonna scoot this just a little more. Mama needs a bigger desk. Actually, this desk is gigantic. You just can't see it. Okay, so Libras. Air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libras. Y'all are feeling nostalgic right now. This is a really good time for you. Family-wise, things are good. Maybe you've got some kids. You guys are creating some wonderful memories. This is the perfect time of the year to do that. You know, everybody's coming in because it's cold as hell outside, well, at least where I am. Everybody's coming in. You know, the board games are coming out, the pumpkin spice, all that good stuff, the cider, all that stuff. You know, we're about to celebrate a couple holidays coming up, so that's the time when most people, you know, have family time. So you're starting to kind of to get that together. And even with, that's funny, that card comes up. Even with Samhain right around the corner in like, what, 2 days? You got to take time to, it seems there's, even though you've got a bit of nostalgia or you are creating these wonderful memories with your family, perhaps you're wishing to create some wonderful memories with your family, so you're searching the horizon for answers to do so. Maybe a family isn't exactly what you have every year. Not all of us have that. And so, you know, maybe this is something that you're looking for. But the thing is family doesn't have to be blood. They don't have to be related to you genetically, anything like that, in order for them to actually be family. There can be friends. You know, you could meet somebody tomorrow and they click a lot better than somebody that you've known for 10 or 15 years. Allow yourself to be surrounded by people of the like mind. That's very important for you right now. That's very important that you see that you're not alone and that your thought process is not crazy and that you do have others that, you know, agree with you and things like that, and celebrate the same things that you celebrate. It's very important. Human nature is not to be solitary. Granted, some of us like to be hermits, but socialization and getting out there and, you know, community, things like that are vital, because they allow you to see how other people live and they allow you to, you know, change different aspects of your life, things like that. So go out and go find people of like mind. That's very important. And I think you'll find the solution that has been keeping you up at night, because maybe perhaps you don't have that family. Maybe perhaps, you know, the holidays suck for you. And if that's the case, I'm sorry, because the holidays aren't fun for everyone. I know that, you know, families can make it suck, because a lot of the times people think that just because, you know, somebody's related to you, it has to be, you have an obligation to get along with them. So your family has to walk on eggshells during the holidays, and that freaking sucks, because you should be allowed to be whoever you want to be. You shouldn't have to hide yourself, especially to your family. So don't kick yourself and things like that. You know, if people mistreat you, people don't accept you for who you are, it doesn't matter if they're family or not, you need to move on. Because you need to go where you are celebrated. You need to go where you're accepted for who you are, loved for who you are, and celebrated for who you are. Because that is so vital to your mental health and your just any part of your life. And I think that you'll notice that, you know, whatever this is that's keeping you up, it's giving you nightmares about it. So that's going to be the key factor here for the air signs for this week. It's going to be, you know, the Aquarius, the Gemini, and Libra. You guys need to focus on finding your tribe. That's just super important in every aspect. And I think you'll find that if you go search a little further, and by that I mean expanding it, not searching for qualities in your family members or your close friends necessarily. This is meaning branching out, perhaps going to local, you know, meetings or whatever, with whatever hobby or thing you're into. Find out if they have like a local coffee meetup or something, and then start going to that and meeting people that way. You know, I think you'll find that if you look hard enough, they're out there. There's people of like mind that are out there. I know sometimes it doesn't seem that way. And don't stress about the holidays so much if you are one of those that have a hard time dealing. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Like I said, just, you know, even online communities are super helpful. There's so many groups out there for so many things. There's tons of support groups. Embrace those, and don't be afraid to reach out in those situations, okay? Because maybe perhaps you're missing somebody on these holidays. So it's okay to reach out. It's okay to miss people. Know that that's okay. However, you can't keep yourself locked away and hermiting your whole life. You need to get out and you need to experience life and experience other people and community and things like that. I think you'll find that that'll help you a lot with the anxiety. Okay. All right, you guys. Cool beans. So that concludes the elemental readings tonight for Samhain, even though it's not Samhain just yet, but yes. So that being said, thank you so much to all my subscribers. I think I have like 40 already. It's been a week. This is incredible. I'm very appreciative, very grateful that you guys have chosen to support my page. I'm trying to grow as fast as I can so I can get some lives going on here, but I do lives on Facebook quite often. I'm looking to do another one here soon to get some more subscribers perhaps, so you guys can see my videos. I plan on doing some videos maybe on crystals, and different meditations, things like that. And I'd like to show my bags and stuff too, because I do make tarot bags like this. This one's super, it's so hard to see, but they're super cute, and it's like super dark in here. So but yeah, so I am going to, I have good big plans for this channel, and I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting me and being on here, commenting, sharing, liking all my stuff on Facebook. You guys are incredible. I appreciate you. And also I have a giveaway going on my Facebook page right now. It's for an oracle deck called Witch's Wisdom, and what it is you donate whatever, $1 and up to whatever you want, but the dollar amount doesn't necessarily mean you will win the deck. It's just donating whatever amount you choose. And so whatever you donate, there's a link on my website, or excuse me, on my Facebook page for my PayPal that is for donations only to for future deck giveaways. So if you, sorry, my dog's being a turkey. So if you do donate, then you get, first tell me who you are, because a lot of the times the PayPal accounts don't have your name on it. So it'd be very helpful if you told me that you donated and all that good stuff. And so what that will do is that will get you a free reading from me, a personal reading, and it will also get you entered in to win that deck. So all the money that I collect for the deck, which that one is $25, I believe, with shipping and everything, and we're about halfway there. With all the money that I gain for that, I will put that towards future giveaways and all that good stuff. And so once you've donated, you get a reading from me, and then you also get your name entered in to win that deck. So essentially you could win a deck for like $1, you know what I mean? So that's fabulous. So jump in on that if you want. And I'm also doing a special on my tarot readings, my personal tarot readings. Again, you can find this at Mystic K on Facebook, the same as the name on here. So usually my readings are $30, and they run anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes roughly, but right now they're on sale for $20. And what that entails is we will schedule a time once payment has been made. We will schedule a time for you to meet with me. You don't necessarily have to be present during the reading. However, I do like that so I can get feedback while we're in the reading. It provides a more in-depth experience for you. So basically I will either email or send in Messenger for you on Facebook. That way you have the message typed out to you, so you can revert back to it at any time, and just kind of compare notes. And you know, like a lot of the times my clients like to look back and they think, you know, wow, because otherwise if you just hear it and you don't have the ability to replay it, maybe you might miss something. So that's why I like to actually write it out for you. And so you will get a full reading from me for the $20, and you will also get an oracle reading as well. So that comes with a full tarot reading with one oracle card draw too. And again, that'll all be typed out. We set up a time, all that good stuff. So jump in on that, because that expires on October 31st. So I've had an incredible clientele come in, and you guys are just awesome. I appreciate everything you guys do. I can't thank you enough for the support. Go check out my Facebook. Please subscribe. If you liked this reading and it resonated for you, do comment and let me know. I'm going to try to do videos at least once a week here. YouTube is new to me, so bear with me. And like I said, I have all these animals and all this stuff, you know, then the clicking of the pellet stove that likes to, you know, keep us warm over here. So, but yeah, I hope this reading resonated for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful Samhain. Honor your ancestors on this time. They are watching. So If you guys have any questions, please feel free to message me either here, comment in my videos, or on Facebook again. Check out my Etsy shop as well. You can find my tarot bags, tarot cloths, and purses, things like that. It's a beautiful thing. I will put these links in the description of this video. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and always remember you are loved beyond the stars. Have a good night. Bye.